The history of our nation has been defined as the collective struggle for freedom, making sure that all communities from all backgrounds have the same opportunity and access to the American dream. Juneteenth being recognized as a federal holiday accomplishes this because it shows that from the highest levels of our government that we are prioritizing the experiences of Black folks across our country. As we recognize Juneteenth, we demonstrate that family in this country matters and that the things that bind us together are more important than the things that divide us. And I think that that's a message that resonates with all of us now more than ever before.
We do know that the first time this became a holiday was in Texas, and then the President of the United States made it a national holiday in September 2021.
I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of history about Juneteenth and why we celebrate it. In April 1865, the Confederate Army surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant in the south central part of Virginia. The U.S. had about 4 million slaves at this time. It took the Union Army months to reach Texas as they marched through the South. They told former slaves that they were now considered employees and former masters that they were now considered employers by law. On June 19th, 1865, General Gordon Granger rode into Galveston, Texas with thousands of Union troops saying, "The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are freed. This involves an absolute rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves." As word spread of the proclamation, newly freed slaves broke out in joyous and spontaneous celebrations throughout the state. This gave birth to an annual holiday in the African American community, where families would gather and celebrate what it means to be free and Black in America. The Emancipation Proclamation was introduced in 1862 and declared in 1863, but the last slaves were freed in 1865. That's 2.5 years after the proclamation was introduced and they were legally free. It is the reason why the African American community commemorates our freedom on June 19th.
This is just not African American history. This is American history.
It is a tried and true trope that hits home for every American. None of us are free until all of us are free.